Tonight, the city of Cedar Falls is going to be taking the next step toward the big expansion of the Orchard Hill Park pickleball courts.
Oh yes, the City Council will consider a bid to officially get that project underway, and KWWL reporter David Warrington has more from the courts.
Here at Orchard Hill Park in Cedar Falls, they already have 8 pickleball courts, and at tonight's Cedar Falls City Council meeting, a bid could be approved to double that. For those that play this growing sport, they're excited and love to see more opportunities to play here locally. But for some living in the neighborhood, the noise is a little bit too much. The Orchard Hill Park pickleball expansion was approved last month, and tonight council members will consider a contract and a $389,000 bid for the project.
I think it's great. It seems to be a growing sport, and everyone enjoys playing it. At least I see a lot of people out here all the time, and we'd be for it. There's more courts available to play on.
Pickleball is known as a sport that is very easy to pick up, even for beginners.
It feels like a little bit easier version of tennis, and I think it's more accessible that way to people. It feels like a larger version of ping pong, so to speak.
Cedar Falls Mayor Danny Laudick says it's a fast-growing sport, and the Cedar Falls Pickleball Club came forward with this idea in 2022.
The pickleball group came with this idea for when to expand some of the capacity, because the club has grown significantly over the last couple of years, I think from 50 or so members to 400 plus that they have now. And so then they did a lot of the fundraising, I think raised close to $225,000.
But some people living near the park have brought forward concerns that the pickleball courts will cause too much noise. Mayor Laudick addressed some of those concerns.
Because of the noise is a higher pitch than something like tennis, so it has a little more, higher pitch noises are annoying. So there's a lot more that has to go into it, looking at sound dampening, looking at trees for dividing between the housing and the park space. There are new sound barriers that you can put on a lot of the pickleball courts themselves to try and dampen that noise.
There are 3 bids in total. Public Works recommends accepting the lowest one, a $389,000 bid to double the courts and expand the sport here at Orchard Hill Park. In Cedar Falls, David Warrington, News 7, KWWL.
Oh, he's got a good swing there.
I wondered if he was going to serve it to us or not. Yeah, okay.
Well, the mayor noted that he appreciates any feedback that people might have on this project.
Yeah, Mayor Laudick also said he believes the city council has done a great job of listening to and addressing the concerns of the constituents and the residents of Cedar Falls over this project out there at Orchard Hill. New tonight at 6 o'clock, Waterloo, meanwhile, looking to move the possibility of moving animal control from under the Public Works Department to the jurisdiction of the Waterloo Police Department. Waterloo Police Chief Joe Leibold giving a presentation at a City Council work session just this afternoon, and the chief said moving it to police he believes would be more efficient and allow for more hours of coverage, animal control coverage. He says it's something that bigger cities in Iowa are already doing.
Of the 9 agencies in Iowa, 3 of them contract with somebody. 9 larger agencies, 3 of them contract with somebody. The other 6, 4 of them are within the PD, under the PD umbrella. And Sheila, all take a part.
It would be a bit more expensive under Public Works. It's about $439,000. Moving it under the jurisdiction of the police department would be around $636,000.
Well, the City Council is also considering a request to rezone land at the historic Rath Packing building on Sycamore Street to develop it into 80 new senior housing units. The request has already been approved by the city's Planning and Zoning Commission. And the Denver City Council is expected to vote tonight on whether or not to add speed cameras to the city. Last month, they considered ideas for where the cameras would go after showing data of hundreds of violations over the last year. If they are installed, there would be a 30-day grace period where no fines will be given, only warnings.